Getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Let's go.
23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guy. 55.
95.
Taylor. Watch it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
14, got it.
Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
36 power.
That's it. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it.
Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
What's left?
Mike.
Hey, easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Mike.
380.
55. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Fair.
Don't get nervous.
40.
Get wide. Check 9. You go tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Let's go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watching you
I'm not ready.
Go. Keep 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Check. Walk it before. Come to
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Hey, 0.
Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamale Correa coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mike, 55. Right, go.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. And this is caught. He hits more. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll run this with Homer. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
One left.
To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now it's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting.